Hi, I'm Alberto Galicia, and today I'm going to be presenting rotations, translations, and transformations. Words to know. Translation: to slide an object or a figure. Rotation: the action of rotating around an axis or center. Transformation: the changing of a shape using translation, transformation, rotation, or changing the size. Rotations: there's 5 types. 90-degree clock and counterclockwise, 180 and 270 clockwise and counterclockwise. For 90-degree clockwise, you're gonna flip the axis and make the x negative, like this. You flip the axis, the 2 is now in the place of the y, and the 3 is now in the place of the y, as you can see here, and you make the x negative. This is now your x, or this was your x. For 90-degree counterclockwise, you're gonna do the same thing, flip the axis, but this time the y is gonna be the negative. So as you can see here, your old y is now negative, and it should look like this. 180 degree doesn't really matter what way, because it's always gonna land in the same space. For this, you're gonna make the x and the y, they're gonna stay in the same place, but they're gonna become negative or positive, depending on whether your number was positive or negative. For 270-degree clockwise, you're gonna flip the axis and you're gonna change the y into negative, or the opposite, like this. It's the same as 90-degree counterclockwise. And for 270-degree counterclockwise, you're gonna do the same thing as 90-degree clockwise. You're gonna flip the axis and change the x, as you can see here. Translations: so in a graph, you add or subtract units to all the points in a figure in the x-axis to move the figure left or right. On the other hand, if you add or subtract to the y-axis, the figure will move up or down. When the figure moves, you end up with a slope. It looks like a fraction. Usually, the top part is a rise, how much it went up or down, and the bottom part is a run, how much it went left or right. Move the triangle -3 units in the x-axis and -1 unit in the y-axis. As you can see in this table, these are the points and these are the new points. So in these new points have -3x, which means -3 units, and the y has -1, which means -1 unit. What does that mean? That when you plot the points, the figure is gonna move 3 units negative and 1 unit to the left, and 1 unit down in the y-axis, and the x-axis is 3 to the left. Transformations: in the case of getting a set of points and transform them into a new set of coordinate points. In transformation, we could use translation. In transformation, we could use rotation in points of rotation using its own coordinate points. Reflecting over the x and y axis. In order to reflect over the x-axis, we need to use the y in our coordinate points and make it the opposite. So if it's positive, we're gonna make them negative. If it's negative, we're gonna make them positive in order to reflect it over the x-axis, which is this one, the yellow square, yellow triangle. Okay, this is the first figure. And in order to reflect over the y-axis, we need to alter the x. I'm sorry. In order to reflect over the y-axis, like this in triangle, in the green triangle, reflecting over a line. It has to be the same distance. Point A has to be the same distance to point A and that little thing. So as you can see here, point A is about 1-2 units apart, and point A in the other side of the line, it's at the same distance. Same thing for all of the points. They are the same distance. So that's what you gotta do. You gotta make the figure on the opposite sides with the same distance.